And American Airlines right there. Look at that beautiful touchdown. Can't quite see it right. I think I'll move down the runway a little bit. Since we are not at the touchdown zone apparently. Even though those are the touchdown markers. Alright, I think I'll stay like right here. And we'll get some height here a little bit too. And to our right, looks like American Airlines right here is going to be on the roll since there's a little bit of break in traffic. So, looks like American is cleared for takeoff. They are American 730. I believe. Yes, they are American 730. And they are cleared for takeoff. So, goodbye, American 730. And they are an Airbus A320. Alright, next up. Looks like in our line, unless they clear Air Canada for takeoff, it is going to be whoever is on approach. Let's see. And this appears to be looks like we will have American 1511 is an A319, and that will be our next arrival. So, looks like they'll be inbound in a second. We can see them coming in on the approach. Right there. Looks like we got 3 planes, so there's a little bit of spacing in between them, which is probably the only issue here. But this is the busiest airport on VATSIM currently. Looks like Air Canada is told line up and wait. Here, we can go over to him a little bit. Say hi. And looks like this is an A319 or something. And pretty cool. I wonder if they're going to take off. They're probably just told to line up and wait. And I hit the wrong button. Alright. Well, this gives me a chance to show you guys Boston Airport currently. It is nighttime. As you can see, it's dark. And lots of airplanes. Stuff like that. Looks like we got whatever that type of airplane that is down there with some vehicles around it. We got some other things. Don't know what any of these tails are really. I think that says American down there. And yeah. It looks like we just missed another landing. But maybe we'll be in time to see it touch down. Can't tell if it's touchdown yet. Okay. And I think he touched down. Alright, let's see what this airplane is. Looks like he's American. Probably an A3, probably an Embraer, I think. So we got another airplane in our lineup. Looks like Air Canada was told to go for takeoff. So this is runway 4 left, 4 right is over here, and that's the runway that all aircraft are arriving on currently into Boston. And let me just get myself centered again. Looks like we'll have 3 aircraft in rapid succession arriving on this runway, so that should be good. And this is where we were before, basically. Okay. I'll try and not hit the wrong button. And that aircraft looks like it's diverting or something. That's weird. But it looks like we got an airplane coming in right now. Looking pretty good on the approach. And I think he might butter. JetBlue. I think that's our first butter of the night tonight, guys. And that looks like a pretty good landing. Now, I wish there was more light. So I might go to a different airport that is slightly less busy, but still pretty good. And so far, looking good. Chat down below what you guys think, what airport I should go to. New York is looking okay. So LaGuardia maybe, but I don't think it would be any lighter. San Diego is fully staffed right now, but with no center or anything. Portland looks like a good option. There's lots of aircraft there, but not many arriving. Just looking at similar here. So, but Boston is currently the busiest online currently. Alright, we have an airplane inbound, and that aircraft is going to be a Air Canada 2842. Looks like they're on short final for runway 4 right. And let's see them butter. I'm going to try and stay with them. They're going much faster. And that looks like an Air Canada 737 and another great butter for tonight. Just get situated again. And so yeah, that was a pretty good landing. Yeah, let's see some more. So Air Canada 2842 is on the ground. This should be United 228, sorry. They just flew from Montreal, and they are a 737-800. Let's see what else we get on this approach. So Air Canada is following through with the approach that they were on. They are coming in for short final. We'll see how this works. And a lot of VATSIM on the continental United States are online currently. We have Minneapolis Center, Denver Center, Seattle Center, Houston Center, Memphis Center, Jackson Center, Atlanta Center. We have Washington Center, and we have Boston Center. So, and New York Center is online. So those people are all online, and that's pretty cool. And then most of Canada is online too. We have Winnipeg Center, we have Montreal Center, and Toronto Center. So back to the charts. Looks like we won't have many aircraft inbound for a little bit. We might go to a different airport, but I'm not quite sure. Looks like we'll have United, so this is United 228. Alright, I see another airplane. And that is going to be United 441. We can see it just behind the other one back there. So that's pretty cool. We'll see what happens. And then it looks like we have an A320, a couple of A320s actually, coming in. So I think we'll stay here. And then this is going to be interesting. There's going to be a Diamond DA62 that'll come in. We have lots of aircraft inbound actually, so that's pretty cool. Alright, and it looks like I hear a jet to our right, ready for takeoff. Although, let's watch this aircraft right here land. And United, sorry. 737, that looked like a pretty standard landing for a 737. That was really good. And let's go over to this. Looks like, we'll see when we get closer. Sorry. Alright, looks like United Airbus on the roll, or an Embraer, can't quite tell. But they are on the roll. And yeah, look at that, pretty cool. Goodbye, United. Alright, we have another airplane coming. And as I said earlier, United 441 will be inbound with us shortly. Now, currently, Boston has a ground tower and ATIS. So really the only controlling is ground and tower. But earlier I think they had delivery online, which was pretty cool. Alright, let's watch this United Airbus A320 land, and definitely a little high there. Let's see. But still a really good landing. Looks like it. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay. Who's next? Looks like we can see an airplane a little bit far out now, but that does appear to be American Airlines 249, which is a Airbus A320. And this departed out of LaGuardia. So, it's pretty cool. If you haven't subscribed already, remember to hit the subscribe button. If you could all do that, just as this a 737, I'm pretty sure, departs. Maybe it's an Airbus now. So what I say, and we hope this Airbus gets a really good takeoff. So if we could all subscribe in 3, 2, 1. I'm not sure if that worked yet, but if you did, thanks. Alright, back we have stand by. Right, American 249. He is definitely looking a little bit too high. Still at I think 2,500 feet. He should be down like 1,000. I've flown this approach before, but yeah, we'll see what happens. And I think we can see a couple of other aircraft in the distance over here, so that's pretty cool. And so they are inbound. See what happens. Sorry guys, just looking at something. American is inbound. And let's watch them land this landing really good. We just posted a YouTube short, and it's doing pretty good, so remember to subscribe, please. And American just did a really good landing. Now, although it is a little dark and hard to see, we're still seeing pretty good. Alright, so Air Canada next up is an A320. Here comes a American 737 on departure. Look at that takeoff roll, really good. But as I was saying before, Air Canada 81 Juliet is from, let's see, where are they out of? Montreal. And they are inbound on the ILS 4 right, or landing 4 right at least. And I think we can see them. Yes, that's them right there in the distance. Let's watch this really good landing. So yeah, as I was saying, if you haven't already, remember to check out the YouTube short that we just posted. And yeah, it's doing pretty good. And it's about an emergency landing in an A330. So yeah, it has some really cool stuff in it. Just check it out whenever you can. Thank you, one viewer, for watching. Alright, here comes Air Canada on their final approach for runway 4 right. Looking pretty good. And then it looks like we have a Delta 3941, which is another Airbus A320, right there. So that should be pretty cool. Let me just go a little bit closer to these guys. And yeah, here's the Delta A320. Super cool. Got takeoff roll. and Air Canada's coming in, and they seem to be, I'm seeing 1,000 feet. That's what they are currently at on this approach. So Delta 3941 is going to Atlanta, and as I was saying earlier, Air Canada just came out of Montreal. And let's see this Air Canada landing. I think I'm centered on the wrong runway or something, but I think we might be able to get that view still. And yes, that was a beautiful landing by Air Canada. Good job. Alright, now we're going to look back to the right. And I'm not sure how far out that diamond was that we saw earlier. Oh, looks like they disconnected actually. Dang it. That would have been a really cool landing. But it looks like we have a TBM 900 inbound. VFR to the east, and they were out of Bradley International, which is also online with the delivery ground in Atis. And Boston is probably pretty popular currently because they have Boston Center with 2 controllers working it, Boston Approach and Bradley Approach. And so yeah, that's probably why they're so popular. And then Boston is fully stuffed itself. And there's multiple airports near it that are also online. Wonder if Boston has a VATSIM event. So it looks like the next aircraft to come to Boston will be either Delta 712 or November 2 Romeo Foxtrot, which is a TBM 900, as I was saying, and out of Bradley. And that looks like those will be our next aircraft. And then Delta 519 looks like they'll be behind. That'll be pretty cool in a second. Just gotta wait a little bit. We'll see a little bit more. Wonder if we could see them. Okay, I can't see them to our right. No TBM 900. And I think I see Delta far out in the distance, about right there. And then we have some aircraft coming up to get ready for takeoff. Looks like there's a Air Canada maybe on the roll. That's cool. Sorry if there's any buffering or anything like that. And yes, so it does look like Air Canada. Super cool plane. Looks like they'll be clear for takeoff here in a second. And yeah, it does look like Delta 712 might arrive just before. Wonder why the Air Canada hasn't been cleared for takeoff. Okay, well it looks like there's not going to be any planes for a while. But if you like the video, please remember to like it and subscribe if you haven't already. And share with your friends, comment down below, do anything like that. It really helps. And if you want me to do this again, if this video gets like 5 likes, I'll do something like this again. So